Okay, it's October, no, God, October. Come on now, Alison. It's January 23rd. Sorry, I was just looking outside. It's the front yard. Look at the mole holes out there. You think it's bad in the back. Bloody things. Anyway, that's not what I came to show you. I pricked out and potted on and didn't kill all my dahlias. These are the ones that were really yellow, and one of them that's got a iffy root system, so I'm not going to throw them out just yet. I brought them upstairs to see if they'll get some sunshine. I might need to move them over to that window spot. We don't get a lot of sunshine up here. None of my windows are south facing, so it makes for a very difficult time trying to get things in the sun. But we will see. Anyway, that's the dahlias. Yay. Oh, I came out here to do something, and look at this. There's a huge, they've gone under all my trees. There's holes under all my trees. Son of a bitch. Well, I'm gonna have to try and figure out what it is. I'm assuming it's rats, but who knows? I'll have to fix it. Put the camera out. Ugh. Well, as you can see, it's sunny outside, but it was -7 this morning and said it felt like -10. So Allison did not go out in the garden. But what she is going to do is we're going to start one of Manda Moo's Oxheart carrots. So Oxheart carrots are supposed to be humongous. So I don't normally chick carrots to do anything like that with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 of them in a toilet roll. And that way I can just put the whole, I just want to make sure they germinate. And then when they've germinated, then I can put them in the big container I've got outside for them. So that's what we're doing. So it's January the 24th today. So two Oxheart seed carrots from Manda Moo are going to go in here today. And I will keep you posted. Oh my God. Okay, so you know it's cold when the soil inside your polytunnel, inside the veggie beds is frozen solid. And I mean frozen. It's cold. But I had a few greens out here that died. I'm trying to dig this up a bit because I want to, oh gosh, I want to put some more beans out here, but I wanted to do them in a tray like this one. Sorry, let's try that. In a tray like this one, so I could get them started first before I put it. It's supposed to warm up. I'll put on the screen what the temperatures have been in here. It's supposed to warm up this week a bit because it's supposed to rain. The beans I cut are not happy. But they should come back again, so that's okay. I'm not worried about it at the moment. See, this is why I'm leery of putting anything out here. But what I wanted to show you as well was, oh God, I can't even get that in the soil. I bought some more bins because that's what I'm going to put my carrots in. Let's roll you out of the way a minute. Come on, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oops. I had to cut holes in the bottom of it. But I bought some more sand and some soil. But this bag is, they're frozen solid. The sand is frozen solid. The guy says to me, it's frozen, you know. I said, yeah, I know. That's why I got to buy it now so I can put it inside and scrunch it all up. So anyway, everything's on hold until it stops being so bloody cold. Why is that moved? Who moved that? Yeah, don't know. Sorry, I'm staring at the umbrella there. I don't know why it's leaning. I mean, it might have been me, but you never know. It could be rodents in here. I've tried to keep things up, not only up off the ground, but just so there's nothing in here that's interesting for them to eat. And yes, I've got to get these in the ground soon. I've got to get lots of stuff in the ground. The ground's frozen. It's frozen. This is look at this. This is a bucket of water with my labels in it. I can't get my labels out because it's frozen. Everything frozen solid. So stop saying frozen solid, Allison, and just do what you're doing and get back in the house. Ugh. Sorry, I can't get around anything. Anyway, oh, so I put some poop down over here where my trees are, but something obviously has been digging again. So what I might do is shake some chili powder, it says on the internet. Shake some chili powder on the ground to deter things from digging. Look, you can't probably see that, but right there, there's a hole where they've dug up bulbs and chewed all the nice green shoots off the top of them. Buggers. Anyway, I'm gonna shake your booty out here. Shake some chili powder out here and see if that deters them. And I will catch y'all later. Bye. Well, that's interesting. They're not normal looking beans, and that one looks like it's got a hole in it, doesn't it? Weird. Anyway, I'll sow them all. They are called crimson flowered broad beans. That's imaginative, isn't it? Okay, so these ones are the Eleanors, and I had 6 black beans. I'm not sure what they were. They're obviously some I saved from last year. So I'll just put I'm putting 2 in each just in case, but it's not a big deal for them to grow together. So yeah, getting that done today. It is the 26th, I think, 27th of January already. Holy crap, man. And things have started to thaw a little bit because it's 10 degrees today, but the beans over there are still not very happy. Just for me as much for you. These are the mixed ones, red, Eleanor, and black. These are all Eleanor, and this whole corner is Eleanor in the veggie pod. Awesome. I have just noticed that my tiny, God, this thing needs washing. My tiny potato has shooted. It's been in here for months and months and months. So nothing on the aubergines yet. And the chilies are starting to do stuff. So that's okay. And I've got to get my brassicas out of here and get them sorted. They're getting too leggy even with the lights, but those are cabbages, and those are, hang on, they're not tetras, that's just on there. Those are purple sprouting broccoli from Steve Digwell Greenfingers. So I gotta get them done too. Okay, it's February the 3rd. I'm not doing much videoing, posting anyway, because there's nothing to post. I could wander around the yard and show you how crappy the weather's been. But what I did think I would do is I thought I had a video of my tiny potatoes, my very small potato challenge. Nothing's come up. They all look like they've rotted off, except for this one. So, and that, hopefully you can see how tiny that potato is. So I will put it back in the soil and hope it's okay and I've not killed it, and give it a bit more light because it looks a bit leggy. So yeah, tiny potato challenge from Terry King. What else are we doing? Chevy, get down from there. I've got to go outside and check on everything because I've not been outside for days and days and days. It's just been miserable. Okay, so I thought I'd come outside and see what's... Don't see too many things digging. I've got to rearrange out here because I just don't have enough room to work. I got enough room for gardening. I just don't have enough room to work. So, what the hell? Oh God, something's been chewing on that. So I'm gonna have to put the camera out here and see what. Shouldn't have rabbits in here, but we do get rats in here, and I've got some weeding to do. These are my poppies that are coming up, and the hydrangeas are coming back, but yeah, lots of weeding to do. Loads of spring bulbs coming up. Wow. I'm gonna clean my cage out and move some stuff around, but I won't show you me grunting and groaning as I move things. What else? Dead leaves everywhere, but no dead animals, which is always a good thing, isn't it? Yeah, are you staring at my feet? Sorry about that. Yeah, that's where my tomatoes are going to go. I got to sort where and how many tomatoes I'm doing so I can get that final count done. It's the final countdown, as they say. Right? More spring bulbs. There should be spring bulbs everywhere. Everywhere you can see soil. Oops, soil, there's spring bulbs. She says, hopefully. And weeds. Chickweeds. Chickweed. And something is going on with my... Sorry, I've got things hanging everywhere, drying and getting washed. Not getting dry around here. Something's pushing my peony up out of the ground. So I'll have to give it a bit of a top up. I originally put buckets around them because it made it easier. My magnolia, I'm ticked off about because it's got a root rot, stump rot, trunk rot. Gerald cut off the other one. We were hoping it would dry out, but it doesn't look like it. So that pisses me off because they cost a fortune. Damn things. I'll try taking cuttings. I'm not very good at cuttings from trees. Anyway, what I came out here to do was look around because I haven't been out here for days. And looks like slug trails. I love slug trails when you see them on plastic. Had to take all my cameras in because they were getting all misty and wet inside. So we're gonna prick out and pot on my cabbages. Oh, let's do that. But I gotta move something around in here so I've actually got some bloody space, don't I? Yep, need more shelving. Yep. Okay, I'll put you up there for a minute and get some of this stuff cleared off the work table. At least my labels have unthawed. Yeah, what a mess. I gotta clean up. Brutal. Yep. I don't know what the temperature is in here. It says it's 7. Woohoo, it's warm. What I'm doing is, not all of these shallots rooted, but most of them have got, if you try pulling on them, they won't come out, then they've got roots. But see, like that one. And they didn't get any roots. So what I'm doing is pulling them out, and somebody said try rooting them in water. And I've got nothing to lose because these are all those ones I bought from the store. They're just like in the produce department. So there we go. I mean, they're getting little roots, but not very good. So what I'm going to do is going to try the water bath system and see if they do any better rooting in water. What have I got to lose? $1 worth of shallots, right? That one seems okay. That one's got none. I'll show you how I'm going to do them when I get them in the house. That one seems okay. That one's got no. They'll need washing off because I don't want all the dirt on them in the water, right? I mean, like I said, they're getting little roots, but not many. So we will see. We've probably got about a 75% success rate, right? Yep. That one's got none. That one's got none. So we'll take these in the house and wash them, and then anything that's empty, I'll try shoving something else in. So we're going to put them in a water bath. Right. Beans perked back up again once the freezing temperatures stopped, and these are all shallots that I shoved in here from the store. And these are mystery onions because I have no idea what they are. And there's more beans in here, and hopefully something is not in here pulling all my bloody beans out. Sorry, got my hand in there again. Need to stop doing that, don't I? Anyway, I can't move in here for any space, so let's see if I can't get some sorted out and get some stuff done. Back in a bit. Okay, so that's all pixie cabbage and purple sprouting broccoli from Diggy. So let's hope I haven't killed everything. They all seem to be okay. I didn't break any roots or shafts on them, so. And I think we can leave them in here safe. They're brassicas, right? Nothing on the sweet peas yet. I have to look and see when I sowed them. These can go in the house, and then I got to bring my shallots inside. And apparently I reused kale seed because look, where there's a will, there's a way, right? That's kale. red Russian. I got loads of red Russian to sow. Yeah, so I'm just going to go in the house and get some sorting done. And then I've got to clean up in here and get my carrot boxes ready. My goodness me. Anyway, I'll stop staring at the ceiling because you can't see me staring at the ceiling and get on with it. Okay, so there are my carrot boxes. Those are for brassicas. Those are for brassicas. And then my small carrot boxes will go here. They're inside though. So we'll get that done in the next day or so. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, so we'll see. It's absolutely been tipping it down out here. And I've got flowers that apparently I need to direct sow now, things like alyssum and stuff like that. I got to move that hanging basket, wall basket like this one, because it's no use inside. Yeah, and all the weeds and the moss and the weeds and the moss. Anyway, so that's that done. That was one big job, was getting them out of there. And then if I can get all of these, this is getting emptied. This one's getting emptied into one of those black ones. If I can get these 4, there's 4 of them somewhere, 4 carrot boxes outside, I'll have way more room in here. And then I might rearrange things in here because I've got so much stuff crammed in there that it's kind of useless. And I need to get my water system set up pretty quick. But anyway, let's get those shallots in the house, give them a little bit of a wash off, and see what else I can get sowing today. And I've got dirt everywhere, as I always do, including all over my hands and my coat. Anyway, have a fabulous day. There's more shallots up there. Thanks, shallot, for watching, and I will see y'all later. So I put the ones, the shallots that didn't have roots, I've taken them and washed them off a bit, put them in this so that I can dip them in water and see if I can, I'm going to take some of that water out, see if I can get them to root in water. Nothing to lose. And I've sowed some more onions, but these are all scallions except for these ones are frontiers. I'm trying to use up my old onion seeds, and if they grow, they grow, and if they don't, they don't. And I got to find something to put them 4 shallots in. And then the next thing on the list is to get the tomatoes in their final sort, and then they're going to put them in the Agriland and get them started, because everything else is pretty much coming out of there. The chilies are going to get pricked out and potted on today, but I won't video that because that's as boring as dirt. So get that done. All the spring bulbs on the patio are coming out. Let's see, what else have I done? That's about it. I'll post when I've got stuff. Hang on. I'll post when I've got stuff. I don't post on a regular day. You know, I know you're supposed to post on a Tuesday, post on a Friday. I post when I've got something to send you, because otherwise I'll be just videoing for the sake of videoing to send you something on a Tuesday. So not my style, and that's okay. I'm not in this for the money, obviously. I'm in this for the connection to other gardeners. So yeah, so I will post whenever I've got something intelligent to post. Well, then I would never post anything. I'll post you when I've got something to post. How's that? And we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I got to get finished with these onions.